Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just had a slightly awkward death at the age of 19, and we are now this kid, who is 3 years old, and there's not a lot that we can actually do at this exact moment. We are working on getting our men-at-arms replenished, and we need to bring up our number of trebuchets, but our income is not great at this current moment. That will improve slowly over time, but there's not a lot to be done at this moment. We do have a faction here. This we probably don't want to fight, if we can at all help it. This is utterly ridiculous. Okay, so that is fine for now. Now, what is everyone angry about? Well, a little bit of an opinion of predecessor. Apparently we imprisoned this guy. That's interesting. Short reign, offensive war, fair enough. Personal diplomacy, limited crown authority, not a whole lot of, like, big things, right? People are mostly broadly okay with us. But we definitely do need to exit debt. Apparently that was a fake faction. That's good. We're very happy to see that. So I want to come down over here. It seems like, yeah, we definitely were working on this area. This ransom is acceptable. We will take that cash. Absolutely. 100%, we are delighted to take that cash. The bearer of the Emperor's Mace needs a worthy successor. Can we... Ooh, hello. We've got some problems here. So Bawo, skill 12. Okay, fair enough. We'll get him in here. There we go. And then we would need to get our existing accolades back. So the bearer of the Emperor's Shield is probably not anything that we want to keep around. Same with the Champion of Vengeance for right now. I'm going to get rid of those. And we would like to restore at least one of these. So we'll restore accolades, and we'll get going on that. That's kind of mission number 1 here. Okay, so the most expert of the Mel Spears has a candidate now. We can bring in... Actually, he can be both. I'm going to do the Scorpion of Kong North here. Ooh, look at that. Basilidas can actually be this. So we would need 35 gold for that. Okay. I'm going to hold off for the moment. Can we ransom anyone for that? I want to get that gold, like, right now. I mean, nobody's showing up in the list there. Let's sort by rank. Okay. He would not accept for 10 gold, although he just wouldn't accept. That would be for a hook. Not ideal. Okay, so we don't have a lot of good options there. We are continuing to replenish these units, although it's only trebuchets at this moment, and we appear to be actually positive at this point in terms of cash. So that's good. We'll summon the physician here, and we'll say a soft approach is best. Apparently we had a rival that died. I mean, we're 4 years old, but okay. Mild epidemic prevention, and that's fine. So we're at 13 gold right now. That's all well and good. We'll summon the physician again. A soft approach continues to be best. And we'll chastise our physician, who was a bit of a jerk there. Excellent. So we just discovered chronicle writing. Okay. There's no cultural head right now, which is, you know, mildly awkward, but it's fine. We are an ordained ruler. We're not going to put all that money into it. Okay, so in these champions here, we absolutely want to appoint... Okay, so that's Kinkin there. Same guy. Okay, so I want to appoint Facilitas into our acclaimed champion here. We need 35 gold for that. We're getting close, but we're not quite there yet. Hey, ransom? Done. Okay, that's our 35 gold. So that's wonderful. I don't want to invite champions. No, no, no. Hang on. Back in here, I want to do inactive accolades, appointing Facilitas as the Scorpion of Kong North. Now, skill 17 needs to be forced. There we go. Force you, and then appoint Facilitas as the Scorpion of Kong North. Then we can have Kinkin restore the most expert of the Mel Spears. Perfect. That puts us back at our cap there. Okay, so that is fine. I would like to have successors for these. We'll seek a successor here. And then for the most expert of the Mel Spears, we would need to seek a successor there as well. Checking in here, we cannot enlarge any of these other than the trebuchets as it is, so that looks good. I'm not going to let this guy free. That is not happening at this moment. Okay, so the trebuchets are going to be restored fairly soon. No doubt about that. They're at 5 of 8 right now, and they're going to be about 2 more month ticks until this is done. So our income will come up from then, but it's still very, very low. I want to check in on what our Hogan thinks of us right now. Minus 42 due to court grandeur. Our court grandeur is naturally ticking up, but that's going to take some time to make our way through that, unfortunately. That is absolutely going to be on the slow side. Okay. There's not a lot we can do in our current economic situation, although we are maxed out over here. That looks good. Yeah, sure, you can be our best friend. Why not? I'm sure that's fine. Okay, so there is a dangerous faction here. This guy... Oh, we just inherited Damietta. Sure, we don't really want Damietta, so we're going to grant that out. Excellent. Okay, so this guy is a bit of a problem. What do we want to do about him? Well, there's not a lot to be done here. But he would marry our mother. Okay, perfect. So that seems fine. Alliance formed, and that is perfect. Our regent changed. Well, this is less good of a regent, but that's kind of to be expected. For the moment, it's fine. Okay, we are above our domain limit because this regent is substantially worse. Do we want to do anything about that? I mean, he's not good at the job. There's not much we can do about it, though. Okay, we could... This is our Hogan here. He would gain 25 opinion of us? Absolutely. And we gain a diplomacy. That seems reasonably okay. This ransom is acceptable. This ransom is acceptable. We're going to be over our domain limit. We can grant out some titles like this. This is currently where our trebuchets are stationed, but it's fine for now. I don't want to grant out any of these other titles, I suspect, though. Yeah, I really don't. We can grant out this one, and that's it for now. We can move our trebuchets out over here to Warodugu, and that'll be fine for now. But we're going to be at 9 of 7. It's going to be a little grim. That is understood, and there is a faction here that is these guys again. How rude. What do we got? We've got a half-brother? Do it. Okay, so that sounds good. We do need to deal with this guy. No doubt about that. He has a daughter here, but we kind of don't have anybody to work with at this point because we died so young. So that is, of course, a little bit of a problem. How committed is he to this faction? 89. Primary target is not de jure part of the target title, minus 100. Interesting. Higher opinion of claimant, plus 53. Okay. Well, what's his opinion breakdown here? Short reign, over domain limit. Yeah, the over domain limit thing is going to be a problem. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to grant this out, and I'm going to grant this out. These are now unstationed, but that will boost everybody's opinion of us pretty dramatically. So there is that. 61 faction commitment at this point. He still has a higher opinion of claimant, plus 63. So that is noted. Further opinion of liege, minus 3. So what do we want to do about that situation? Well, there are a couple of things we can do. There's a lot of lower rank vassals in here, and we could theoretically grant them off to someone else. Like, for example, the kingdom title down here of Ajuran is not created. We would need gold to create that, but Outer Ajuran is created. Okay. I am just wondering if we control any of these kingdom titles. Is this us? Hang on. No, that's our vassal. Okay. So I was just wondering if we controlled any of those. The number of vassals down here is quite high, and getting that handled would be good. We can just grant these over, though, and that is an option. So how strong are you? 3.3%. We need to drop down 6%. That'd be these two combined. Okay. Consider it done. And you are going to be 3.1%. That's you? Yeah, that's very close as well. So we're going to grant that over here. Perfect. They're now exactly at 65. Okay. Let's grant you over as well. There we go. No problem for now, although there probably will be further problems. Okay. So we need to work on coming of age, right? We are 5 years old right now. We need to boost up our stewardship, and we're eventually going to need to get rid of our regent. This guy's going to be a problem. I can already tell that. Yeah, it's not going to be great. He is substantially worse than our previous regent, and we're going to want to get rid of him. The question is, how quickly will we be able to, right? We'll see. For the time being, our income is paltry at best. And I'm wondering what this guy's opinion is looking like. Short reign -3, disgusted -5. Okay. Mostly it's that court grandeur, though. And the court grandeur just takes time to work up. Gaining 13 dread. Sure. So our court grandeur is just about to pass 6. Sure. It'll be better anyway. It's not great. But let's tick on forward here. And let's let this pass 6. Ooh, we didn't quite make it. Next month tick for sure. That's okay. So, what do we got going on here? Can you two not settle it yourselves? Indeed. So I do want to continue construction over here. Our court grandeur rank has gone up. Our income is currently negative. We can ransom this guy, which we'll do. We're still not endorsed by our Hogan, and there's just not much we can do about it. We can't sway yet. We need to be 12. There's just not a lot we can do at this time other than, like, going to war. But we're not economically in a position to go to war, and we can't get economically in a position to go to war for a while, unless we can bump up to High Crown Authority, which we can do. Let's do it. We're bumping up to High Crown Authority. That's not going to fix our problem, but that will help. So that's something, anyway. But very awkward at this time. This disease is not looking great. No doubt about that. And we do want to attack some of these other locations. So would this guy accept vassalage? -113. We're his rightful liege, but it's pretty much just that he's of a different faith. Fair enough. That's reasonably fine. We're probably going to have to fight him. So then, checking up over here, Regent revoke title, huh? We could veto this. I kind of don't want him to get that. I'm going to veto it. Cool. So that seems reasonably fine for right now. Now, our plague resistance is quite a lot higher over here than it is over here. We'll see if this plague spreads into our realm or not. It may or may not happen. For the time being, what we really need is to just get a little older. More borrowed powers are available to the regent. We can't swing the scales yet because we're not 8. We're just too young. There's not a lot we can do at this moment other than wait. So we'll put in a spy master. That's something. And I would really, really like to get our economy online. Mostly what we need is to get our Hogan on our side to do that. But there's not much we can do there. He got insulted, unfortunately. And that's going to be very painful. Very painful indeed. We can increase county control in counties. I don't think... Well, Waradugu actually does need a little bit of county control increase. So that's something that we could do. Sure, we can work on that. Development is 31 over there right now. Is anyone a culture head at this point? No. No one is a culture head. So that's fine. There are no valid candidates. So banking here is 5 years away. Castle Bailey's is 19 months away. I don't really care too much about Armillary Sphere or Arched Saddle for the moment. So that's all fine. Hopefully we're actually getting progress there. Our regent attempted to get us gold, but that didn't end up working. What a waste of gold. Okay, so we need a new chancellor. That is going to be this guy. Perfect. So that'll do for right now. And our Hogan's still at minus 20. We really would like to start having some endorsements here. We could send him a gift, 165 gold. How much opinion is that worth? We'll just wait for the month tick here. Okay. How much opinion is this worth? 15? That's not worth it. That is not worth it. Our regent changed. Okay. He's a better regent. Not in terms of domain limit, but he is better in terms of his situational loyalty. So that seems decent. Not a bad thing there at all. How long until this Earth Fort finishes up? 6 months? Okay. That's understood. It's going to take us a while to be in a position where we're ready to do anything here, I'm afraid. It's not great. We just need to get our Hogan on our side, though. He's not very happy right now because of that insult. Not much we can do about it. So hopefully we get an event there, or hopefully we, turn 12 fairly soon. We're currently 7. We'll summon the physician here, but a soft approach is best. Okay, early prevention success sounds good. We could probably launch an attack on this guy. This would be a pretty small attack. I'm going to do it, and we're going to raise up our men-at-arms only here. Only the men-at-arms. And yes, I know that some of these are unstationed. We're going to have to fix that, but I want them to be stationed exactly where they were before we were forced to hand out those 2 titles. So, we'll get there. 8,000. Interesting. Holy Order? Holy Order. This is not a problem. Our forces should still be able to take this on, only with our men-at-arms. Easy. Stack wiped. I like it. So that looks good. The siege will be done allegedly in 3 months. He's raising again. Seems ambitious. That's going to take him a long time to raise, actually. We lost our court physician. That is understood. 2 months left here. 45 days. 30 days. 25. 20. 15. And war should be over. Beautiful. So enforce those demands and disband our forces. That's not exactly net positive financially, but it got us something done anyway. So we're seeing up here there is definitely some disease up this way, but it's not really heading into our territory just yet. It is hitting up over here, I suppose. Which isn't great, but sure. We're losing some development up this way. Definitely not ideal, but it's fine. So I want to check in on our Hogan's opinion. He is now at minus 13. That's improving quite a lot. But we need more, for sure. This ransom is acceptable. And this construction has finished. 214 gold to go up to the level 3 hill fort. Sounds good. Regent revoke title. We're going to veto that. Get out of here, Regent. And he is self-interested. Yeah, that's not surprising. This is probably just because of his opinion of us. And I'm going to swing the scales here, I think. We'll summon the physician. We'll seek a court physician here. We'll leverage prestige to do it. And we'll hire this guy for 450 gold. That's a lot of gold. We're going to need to ransom this guy for sure. Getting 50 of that back. But we're going to be in debt for a little bit here. It's a kind of grim situation. No doubt about it. We just inherited Damietta again, and we do not want to hold that. Absolutely not. We'll grant that out. We do need a new spy master. That'll be this guy. Looks solid. Okay. So we just discovered Castle Bailey's. Not too much that we can do with that right now. we're going to need to upgrade our castles before we can upgrade any of these buildings, right? We're going to have a concentric castle building, so that's kind of wasteful, but once we get hoardings, it'll be useful. What is being... And we inherited Damietta again. Okay. My question is, what is being focused as of right now? And I think the answer is absolutely nothing. Oh, it's hoardings. Okay. Hoardings is fine. We're okay with hoardings. That is absolutely A-okay. So banking is going to be done in 2 years. That seems fine. Are there no sick houses? Indeed. Oh, hey, we're positive financially. That was quick. Quicker than expected. Did we get an event there? Oh, we inherited Damietta. That's probably what it was. We inherited some gold along with that, I bet, and used that to pay our debt. Sounds good. That is absolutely fine. Okay, so this guy is still relieved and insulted. Our court grandeur is now up to level 7. So it's getting better, but it's not ideal. Okay, there goes our court physician. Sure. Root them out. We do need a court physician, and everybody is poor or terrible aptitude. I'm going to put this lady in regardless. I don't want to pay for that again. So that's fine for the time being. We are barely making money right now. Do we want to become just? That does give us +2 stewardship. Cynical gives us no stewardship at all. Temperate gives us +2 stewardship and a health boost. So do we want just or temperate? Probably temperate here. Yes. That's the route we're going to go. Does that help our Hogan opinion at all? It doesn't. Okay. And we inherited Damietta. Okay. This is happening a lot. We're going to grant this out to somebody again, and there's disease up there, so that's probably what's going on. Wild. Okay. Well, we have a court event here. What do we got going on here? Gain 10 court grandeur. Do it. We need all the court grandeur we can get our hands on. That brings us up to 8. Looks good. We're going to veto this. Excellent. We're at 7 of 8. So I'm going to retract this title. Looks good. That allows us to re-station our pikemen here. So we're going to station them there. Perfect. Now, this down here doesn't have anything stationed in it. We're going to want to pull back Kong once we get another domain limit. So that'll be good. I do want to raise up our size of trebuchet, but we just don't have the cash to do it right now, and we need to get our Hogan on our side. We're still not 12. We are currently 9. So that's something, anyway. At least we no longer have short reign. We're going to start getting long reign pretty soon, actually. So that'll be good. Guards drafted for levy. Okay. That's not necessarily great, and we can start swaying people once we turn 12. That will be a very, very useful thing for us to do. No doubt about it. We've been kind of stuck economically because we're too young, right? That's what this comes down to. So we definitely need to work on that. 450 gold to us, though. That's very solid. So we're going to immediately use that gold on this hill fort. Perfect. I'm also going to use what remains of that gold on boosting up our trebuchets to size 8. Absolutely excellent. That's phenomenal, and I want to check in on our Hogan's opinion. Still at -10. Yeah, that's going to remain fairly stable for the next little bit. Because the relieved and the insulted, for the moment, are going to be canceling each other out as they move. So, that is sad, no doubt about it. We need to get some Hogan opinion here. We absolutely need to do that. We could learn his language, I suppose. 4 years. No, I don't think we're going to do that right now. It would definitely be very good to continue to do it. We're going to spend 50 piety and say, are there no sick houses? Because there definitely should be sick houses. No doubt about that. So, this upgrade is going to be done in 4 years. At that point, we'll be in a pretty good spot here. Personal diplomacy -4. Okay. I'm wondering how this is changing at this moment. It must have to do with our personal diplomacy level. Our diplomacy is not good, right? Our diplomacy is only 4. And that definitely needs some work. That said, it will come up. So we're charming and we're temperate. That's something. We have 9 stewardship right now. So that's looking okay. We definitely want to continue to boost up that stewardship if we can. That would be ideal. But it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to come of age eventually. Compassionate, huh? Or we could become sadistic. Neither of these are actually all that relevant. We'll become compassionate. Did that help our Hogan opinion? No. Okay. Noted. That is fine, but his opinion is actually improving, so that looks good. It is time to put that cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're coming of age, and we're going to start actually doing stuff again. That would be nice. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a diplomacy upgrade. Yes. Yes, please. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.